Hey everybody, this is on YourSix, and I'm going to do a quick build video of my Magicka DK for Battlegrounds. Starting off with this build, I am running Desert Rose, ShackleBreaker, and then Vulcan Scoria. I have the heavy helm and the medium piece set for my shoulders. Now this one I have training on because it's so hard to find, but do whatever you can to put it on. It's a really good set to have that flame damage, then that flame damage over time effect that is procced by it. So that's an excellent set for Magicka DKs. Then if you're looking at the ShackleBreaker heavy set here, I have all impen on it, but adds weapon damage, spell damage, stamina recovery, Magicka recovery, and then it adds 1930 Magicka and stamina to your stats here, so that's really good actually. You don't really do a whole lot with the weapon damage, maybe for a heavy attack to get some resources back. Then looking at the Desert Road set, I did get the gold piece here, and then I put some spell damage on. I need to upgrade it to gold again, but looking at this set, having a 5-piece set of this, it adds spell resistance. Okay, maybe don't need that so much, but adds health, Magicka. Then for the 5-piece, you have a 15% chance to restore 2,324 Magicka, and this can proc every 4 seconds. So out of combat, it's not very good. So when you're running around, what I've noticed is you don't really get mana back other than just your standard recovery. But when you're fighting mobs, enemies, that's proccing, and it's giving you quite a bit of mana back. So that's really nice to have that Desert Rose on when you're doing PvP and people are constantly attacking you. You can keep buffing your vigor, and with the constitution benefits of wearing 5-piece heavy armor. And then when that Magicka is proccing, you can proc your utilize your green dragon blood, or what is that called, my skill. It's either coagulating blood, coagulating blood, or it's just like green dragon blood for the other morph of this. So going back to my skills here, this is what I have on just one of my bars. I'm running a sword and board on both of them, so it doesn't really matter. So I can wear this 5-piece set, or both 5-piece sets in my monster helm. So yeah, Igneous Shield, definitely need that for the major mending. That helps quite a bit. It's not really a very strong shield. You can get other better shields, but it's awesome with the major mending. Coagulating blood, don't have this all the way up yet, but that's nice. It can actually provide a decent heal. I mean, looking at it, heals up for 6,128, increased by 33% based on your missing health. So you're missing more health, this is going to heal you more, so it's nice. So that's kind of my last resort kind of heal, and then I'll try to keep vigor up before I start going down to hell. Volatile armor, that's good. Gets your resistance up really quick. And when I was wearing light armor, I was quite tanky still. I had about 17,000 physical resistance with this ability on and a shield. So I was wearing 5-piece light armor. And what's nice about this is it can also proc your monster helm set, the Vulcan Scoria. So it's going to do damage early time to people attacking you. Then Engulfing Flames, that's awesome to have on. If you're looking at the bottom here, it says affected enemies take 10% more damage from all fire attacks. So everything you do, they're getting more damage done to them, basically because that attack has that. Then Burning Embers, this is your bread and butter. This has a very, very nice heal on this morph. I'll read it to you. Heals you for 80% of the total damage inflicted. And you're going to be inflicting about 10,000 damage over 10 seconds. A little bit more. Probably like 15,000 damage if it runs the full 10 seconds. So that's quite a bit of damage, and then you get about 15,000 health back. So that's nice if it goes for 10 seconds. Ferocious Leap, I have this morph on because it has the flame damage. on it. Then it also has the shield. If you're reading the bottom here, after leaping you gain a damage shield that absorbs 120% of your max health and damage for 6 seconds. So I have this on because of the flame damage, and that's awesome. My other bar here, okay, structured entropy. I have this on because, look, it costs 1,345 Magicka, and when you're running around and you don't have very good recovery like most Magicka DKs, this can really help out just to get a little bit of tick, a little bit of health back, and it can proc your monster helm set too, which is nice. And it also increases your spell damage by 20% for 20 seconds. Also, if you read down here at the last one, while slotting, your max health is increased by 7%. So that's nice. Vigor is just a really nice heal overall. I think they increased the stamina cost. It seems like it's quite a bit now. 3,441. Yeah, get that. Then this is really nice. This is my second stun I have on here. The other one, only one stun I have on here, but I use it in conjunction with Burning Talons. So I can stun them with this. It doesn't do a whole lot of damage for me because it's physical damage. And then Burning Talons, I'll use this, and this will immobilize the enemies. So I can use this in conjunction with my Burning Whip, or my Flame Lash. So I can stun them, immobilize them, and this will also do flame damage. And this is nice for running into like groups of people, and you just stun everyone. Well, not stun, immobilize everyone around you. And it's nice. I love that ability for that reason. Yeah, stun them, and then once they get out of that, you immobilize them, and then you hit them with your Flame Lash. What's nice about the Flame Lash is it does flame damage, and then once they're stunned, you hit them a second time, and then it heals you for 12,996 over 2 seconds. So that's another heal once you're doing that. And then I have on Devouring Swarm. Now, I don't know if I want to keep this on with the 2,000 ultimate cost or not. I might find something else, but this is just like a uber cheap ability regardless, I guess. So it's nice just to have it on, just in case you really are hitting the fan there, shit's in the fan and you need something. But usually I just use this because you look at the ultimate cost, 125 ultimate gets you a shield, you stay alive, and you get resources back. So that's pretty much what I'm running there. I don't have anything really great for my weapons. I just have ShackleBreaker shield and just trying to get my impen up. Mace of Desert Rose, those were kind of hard to find. I put flame damage on. Nothing really too special about those. This one has sharpen, so that's kind of nice. Alright, and I can just show you my character stats overall. As you can see, right now I have about 38,000 Magicka, which is nice. About 24,000 health. Stamina is about 13,000. Spell crit isn't very high, about 22, but PvPing, most people should have critical resistance, and I'm using a lot of dots, damage over time, so it doesn't really matter if I'm critting too much. The only thing that's really going to crit on my weapon bars is my Flame Lash. So I don't really see having crit up too high. It's more about having a decent amount of spell damage. My spell damage is good, about 17,000. That's not good for like mages overall, but for Magicka DK, that is really good. It seems like having that bread and butter spot around 17, 18. If you can get 2,000, that's nice, but if you go up higher in spell damage, your Magicka recovery is going to go down, and mine is about 1,000 right now, and that's pretty hard to get. I have the boon on right now that does that, the Astronaut, and that gives me about 200 recovery back. Then I'm also running my food, which is Magicka and health, so that really helps. And I am a vampire. I don't know if I like being a vampire, but it helps to have that passive where it gives you 10% more stamina and Magicka. So that's pretty much what I'm running there. Champion points. Going to my champion points real quick. This is how I kind of divide it up here. Ironclad, yeah, it'd be nice to have that up a little bit more, but what did I focus on here? I was running a little bit of light armor at one point, so I could maybe put that somewhere else, but element defender, party, you gotta have those up. Those are nice if you're running in the campaigns that are champion point based. I put a lot into bastion because it's nice to have my shields up after using a ferocious leap or my igneous shield. Keeps me alive longer. I could maybe put that somewhere else, but that's where I have it right now. I'd probably want to put more into heavy armor if I were to restructure everything, put stuff from light armor to heavy armor. That would help out quite a bit. Warlord, I have about 23. My biggest ones here are tenacity. Of course, I'm gonna put more into this as I get more champion points. And I have 32 into healthy. Tumbling, I have 40. So those are pretty much my biggest ones there. Blessed at 27. I like to maybe get that one a little up, but I really don't heal all that much. Element defender, I have around 49. Spell erosion, kind of have that spell penetration, so get that up. Increased healing and damage if your critical strikes by 15%. Now I was running a critical strike build before. I'd probably readjust that now and maybe put more into blessed, element defender, and shattering blows would be nice to put some in, or even this damage over time ability or champion point ability. And so yes, that's pretty much my champion points I have on right now. When I go back to my stamina based PvP build, I think I'm gonna run Desert Rose if I can find some shields that are Desert Rose, and then use two-handers, which would be nice. But otherwise, I'm thinking about putting armor enchants that are stamina based on my ShackleBreaker gear, just because I already have the shields. But this is my Magicka DK setup right now, and it seems like I can win quite a bit of duels with just this setup. It's nice, I like it, but I think I like playing stamina based characters more than Magicka. But this is very powerful. I'm gonna do some live streaming later on here and just show how it is in the battlegrounds.